All right, family. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarah Soon said he kick back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. That's right, family. We're excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarah Soon said YouTube page, a dynamic page. Of course, you rocking with the sage of the age, and you know that alone is a hell of a perk. Being able to dig your hand down in the treasure chest of gems and jewels, wisdom and pearls of the ages. You see what I'm saying? And so, of course, you know, we're going to rock out over here anyway. You understand what I'm saying? And so, uh, you can click the join button. It's in the chat, it's in the video description. You can click that link. It'll lead you to an introduction video that'll give you the rundown on all the memberships. You can look at them. You can see what they contain, you know, and so you could choose whichever membership you want. If you don't, that's okay. We still appreciate your presence over here. You understand? We appreciate your presence over here at Sarah Soon Seti's YouTube page. Keep coming. That's right. Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com, online marketplace. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know what it is. We got some classic and Jurassic information, products over there at General King Seti online marketplace, KingSeti.com. We got DVDs, t-shirts, tank top. We got everything that you need. You see, we got the classic and Jurassic DVD lectures. We got the summer Seti summer wear. We got some fat, hot t-shirts, tank tops for you. And we know you're trying to get yourself together for the summer, trying to get fresh. And we want to help you do that. You see, we got over 50 new shirts on deck for your family where you could go over there, get yourself together, get you about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. You see what I'm saying? Because you're going to need that. When you fresh to death, you got to be able to go up in that closet and you got to be able to get one up off the hanger for at least a week. You understand what I'm saying? Or more. But you understand what I'm saying? So get on over there, KingSeti.com. When you get to the page, go to the top, click new items, and you'll see all of the new t-shirts and tank tops on deck. Make sure you check out the rest of the products too. We got the African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house, KingSeti.com. Pull the fire alarm, GeneralSeti.com. Seti University, over 1,000 videos on African history, heritage, spirituality, nation building, mental warfare, advanced African academics, developing the Black nation one lesson at a time. The complete General Sarah Soon Seti website. Class is now in session, highlighting band, occult, New World Order, Illuminati video library catalog. We got that for you. Hot fire, you understand? Can't get it nowhere else, and you're going to know why when you look at it. That's right. The rise of the Neanderthals, got to get on them now. We got to stay on them now. Creatures from the Caucasus video library and catalog. Fire. That's all I can tell you. Fire. You see, General Seti, we also got the Holy Black Mother Civilization. We got when Egypt ruled the earth. We got the from Naga to Nigger, the African origins of the Hindu Kush, the Olmec voyages of the Nile, holiday Holocaust, God deception. It just go on and on and on and on. You see, so when you get ready to dig down in that well of wisdom, it's a never-ending well. You see, so get on over there, KingSeti.com right now today. That's right, Seti popping on Patreon, BPC making noise. We never come. Exclusive live stream, too hot to handle on YouTube, but so exclusive that we just keep it for our family on Patreon. That's right. And so we got over 175 live streams over, you know, and adding on to the exquisite collection of live streams on my Patreon. We got Champellion and the false teachers of the Medunetta, 12 classes, one per week that started last week. I got to get it up there for your family. We're going to most definitely, I'm putting it exquisite lessons together. You will not fail when you go through these classes. You will not fail. Even the niggas that teaching the Medunetta are going to be in there. I know you. I know you, nigga. You see, we also got there, is there a secret chamber under the Sphinx that leads to an ancient library was there once. Giants living in ancient Egypt. Ancient records reveal a shocking testimony, part 1 and 2. You see, and we bring up all the facts, all the fire, all the smoke that we need to prove the title, family. And make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarah Soon Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. You'll be up out of here. Boo. Okay. So, Donald Trump, the Jesuits, and the January 6th insurrection. And I had to bring this up, man, because, you know, a lot of people don't know about the Jesuits. Yeah, they think they just some monks and shit. You see them out there, you know what I'm saying? You see them on all the movies. You understand what I'm saying? Van Helsing, you ever seen Van Helsing and shit? And you know, the Jesuits, they always down in some cellar. You understand what I'm saying? If you look at the Inquisition, they was the motherfuckers started the Inquisition, but they was the one. I believe they was. Or was it the Dominicans? Whatever they call them motherfuckers. You understand what I'm saying? They got different branches, religious orders. All of them is brutal. You understand what I'm saying? And so when you talk about the Jesuits, man, listen here. The Jesuit, they say the CIA trained off of the formula of the Jesuits. They say the goddamn Jesuits is the greatest secret order that ever existed. Subversive. You understand? You know, subversive order that ever existed. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else is borrowing tactics from out their playbook. And so when I thought about it, you know, I was doing, because I was on the Jesuits for a minute, you know, and I was, you know, and I knew, I say they're gonna be on my ass, you know, especially when the little plague came out, you know what I'm saying? I said they ain't gonna want me hitting on this shit because it's gonna lead to something. You understand what I'm saying? But I had to go there, you know, and a lot of people didn't go up that route, but I did. You see what I'm saying? And so, you know, when I talked and showed the allegiance of, you know, how many of the peoples in power was connected to the Jesuits, I say, wow. But then I don't know how I made the mistake of leaving Donald Trump up off the list. How did I do that? I wasn't digging. I had so many of them. I say, well, damn, this about. And then, you know, after the fact, come to find out, old Donald Slump, you understand what I'm saying, went to Fordham, a Jesuit college. You see, a Jesuit college. Now, we got to know some things about it. If you don't know about the Jesuits, then we about to give you a quick rundown on who the Jesuits is. You see, and what's been going on with the Jesuits now. You see, we got to talk about what's been going on. Ignatius. You see, the tribe of Ignatius, Loyola. You see, who founded the military organization that they call a military wing religious order. You see, that they call the Jesuits. Okay, let me bring this in here. And crazy, you know, those who have been influenced, you know, in the Jesuits, the main thing about the Jesuits, you see, when Protestantism came on the scene, you see, and then they started putting out all these Protestant Bibles and shit and this, that, and the third, and they began to build their numbers in the Protestant faith. You know, the popes unleashed the Jesuits. You see, they were founded in order to preserve Catholicism. You hear me? To preserve Catholicism. Catholicism by any means necessary. You see, by any means necessary. And so we seeing that all of these, peoples in power that were connected to the Jesuits that we didn't know about. Even the Weishaupt, who founded the Illuminati himself, was trained in the Jesuits. He was trained under the Jesuits. You see, and so let's jump off into this. Let's jump off into this. You see, the Jesuits, the militia of the Pope. Y'all didn't know that, did y'all? The Jesuits have been expelled from 83 countries. Damn. They right up there with the Jews. Oh, shit. They be, get mad at everybody else and shit. Jump on the little motherfucker. But the people that didn't kick you out of all they got, why they kick you out of so many goddamn countries? It said they was engaging in political intrigue, subversive plots, and a social insurrection. Now that what brought me to look at Donald Trump. I say, when I found out that he was with the Jesuit, that was damn near the first thing that jumped into my mind. Because I say, well, shit, the Jesuits, that's all they about, is social insurrection. That's why they get put out of so many guys, because they in there to try to overthrow the government, overthrow, certain, positions of power within the government. You see, they have been driven out of England 7 times, France 9 times, and even the papal states. Now, you had 2 popes. The Jesuits were so scandalous that 2 popes tried to ban the Jesuits. Both of their ass came up dead. Both of them. They poisoned both of them. You see, despite their scandalous history, today they control every nation in the world. The leader of the Jesuits, the Black Pope, is the most powerful man in the world. Now, that's what they say. Now, I know they got, heavy influence in the world. You see, I know that for a fact. And they at the top. Now, I don't know if they at the tip, but they most definitely at the top. And they very well could be at the tip. Okay? Now, I believe it was under Pope Paul III, okay, who it was the Pope when Ignatius Loyola founded the Jesuit order. And I believe that was in around 1539. Now listen to this now. Now they deny this order. This oath that they take. You see, now I believe it's even longer than this. But this is, I believe this is the short version. You see where they say, I further, this is the oath now. This is the oath. I furthermore promise and declare that I will, when opportunity present. Now, this is in the Library of Congress. They say that don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing, but they say it's there. So if you want to go see it, you can go to the Library of Congress to see it. I furthermore promise and declare that I will, when opportunity present, make and wage relentless war, secretly or openly, against all heretics, Protestants and liberals, as I am directed to do, to extirpate and exterminate them from the face of the whole earth, and that I will spare neither age, sex, or condition, and that I will hang, waste, boil, flay, strangle, and bury alive these infamous heretics, rip up the stomachs and wombs of their women, and crush their infants' head against the wall, in order to annihilate forever the execrable race that when the same cannot be done openly, I will secretly use the poison cup, the strangulation cord, the steel or the poniard, or the leaden bullet, regardless of the honor, rank, dignity, or authority of the person or persons, whatever may be their condition in life, either public or private, as I have any time may be directed to do so by any agent of the Pope or superior of the brotherhood of the holy faith of the Society of Jesus. Okay? Now, this is the oath that they supposedly take. You see? And so they would do anything in order, without hesitation, you see, to put the Catholic Church. And many believe that the Jesuit order above even the Catholics sometimes. Because when the Pope went against the Jesuits and shit, they ended up dead. You see? They ended up dead. You know, and so now listen to this. Many corrupt God's word, Jesuit oath, become as them for the Pope. Listen to that. Become as them for the Pope. That means that they will come into any group subversively and become them. You see, some it's a lifelong, they don't have no problem. They don't hesitate. You see, they don't hesitate. It kind of reminds me of the Hashashin. You know what I'm saying? That they don't, whatever the Grand Master of the Hashashin, the assassin, whatever he say, they without hesitation, they get to it. You see what I'm saying? And so the superior asks, my son, heretofore you have been taught to act the dissimilar among Roman Catholics, to be a Catholic, and to be a spy even among your own brethren, to believe no man, to trust no man among the reformers, to be a reformer, among the Huguenots, to be a Huguenot, among the Calvinists, to be a Calvinist, among the Protestants generally, to be a Protestant, and obtaining their confidence to seek even to preach from their pulpits, and to denounce with all the venomous in your nature our holy religion and the Pope. So they teaching them to despise them when they out in public, never to, show any connection. And so they will become a Muslim, they will become a Mormon, they will become whatever it is. They will become a Democrat, they will become a Republican, and you will never know that because many of them, that's like a military. They join that's their life. They don't go home, and that's their home. You see what I'm saying? So the Jesuit that's a compound. That's their life. You see? And so, and even to descend so low as to become, listen, and they went heavy on. They say to become so low as to become a Jew among Jews, that you might be enabled to gather together all information for the benefit of your order as a faithful soldier of the Pope. Now, so it's like when you get a Jesuit education. Now, I know Donald Trump, he was there, he went to Fordham. Now, I believe he was there 2 years. It don't make no goddamn difference, because they're masters in indoctrination. 2 years is a long time for a Jesuit. That's a long time. You see, that's a long time. That's enough to, you understand what I'm saying? Where you can't come, they'll put your ass under hypnosis. You understand? For life. You know what I'm saying? They'll indoctrinate you in methodologies. You understand? A tyrannical. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's about power and nothing else. And a lot of them don't have no fear. They're just like these priests. It's like they ain't even locking their ass up. They motherfucker got 200 cases on their ass. Motherfucker go to another parish. They don't even, it's like they almost damn near untouchable, some of them. You see? And so it was saying that, you know, between 1555 and 1931, the Society of, and we went over that, of Jesus, the Jesuit order was expelled from at least 83 countries, city-states, and cities for engaging, and we went over that. You see, for engaging in political intrigue and subversive plots against the welfare of the state, according to the records of the Jesuit priests, a reproof. Thomas J. Campbell, practically every instance of expulsion was for political intrigue, political infiltration, political subversion, inciting to political insurrection. Now, when you look at what happened on January 6th, that shit right up there, it's almost like when I studied it. But see, the thing is, what I didn't realize at that time, even though I knew so many of the government at that, from Biden and what's his name? What's that motherfucker name? Fauci. Yeah, the sickle. Yeah, the sickle. Yeah, that's his name. That's what his name means, the sickle. You see? You understand? So you already know he coming with the chronos. You see, he coming with the chronos. You see? You didn't understand that. He coming with the chronos. You see? And so now, these is all the nations that they got put out of. And so now I understood that when Francis was the first Jesuit that became Pope. Usually, you understand what I'm saying? When I saw that, because like I say, when I was young, I went to Catholic school. I went for 2 years. Now people say, "God damn, Seti, did they get you?" No, they didn't get me. I didn't. I didn't go to Jesuit school. I went to Catholic school. That's like a lighter regimen. You understand? But them Catholics ain't no joke neither. And shit, they got you in there. You be in there with them crazy ass. You be in there. They be doing masks, and you be looking up and looking at all them crazy ass statues up there. Think a nigga on the exorcist and shit. I say, man, I hope one of them motherfuckers don't move. Motherfucker might move, come down here and get a nigga. You know what I'm saying? But, and I understand. I say, damn. And when I say, damn, they about to make this motherfucker, a Jesuit? They about to make him Pope? You see? Usually that's, you don't cross. It's almost like, because they it's a particular order, and it's a subversive order. So to have one cross over and really become Pope, you see what I'm saying? It's like, now that it's almost like when you're a Jesuit for life. See what I'm saying? So now they got their hand all up on both, because you already got the black Pope. You see, then now you got the other Pope. They both, and so now he I don't know if Francis was he. I don't know if he was the superior. I don't know if Francis was the superior. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he was I know he was a Jesuit, but I don't know if he was the superior. Matter of fact, let me look that up. I just think he was I just think he was a Jesuit. I don't think he was the superior. Where he was the head of He was the provincial superior in Argentina. So he was the superior in Argentina. So he wasn't the superior over the whole order, but he was a superior. You see what I'm saying? So and so so now they didn't took over, and so usually so he's gonna be militant. You understand what? Or he gonna pretend, but see, that's how they gonna do. He gonna pretend, he gonna smile, he gonna come over there with his bad breath, try to kiss your babies and shit, and this, that, and if you're Catholic and shit, and pretend and this, that, and the third. But you see where they say transformational leaders are Jesuit educated. And so they pride themselves. So you're talking about Wise Hot, he was one, Fauci, yeah, he went to high school in one of the most prestigious high schools in the United States, Regis, Jesuit high school. Okay, and so they one of the top ones. And after he left there, he went and got his degrees in a Jesuit college. I forget which one but it'll show it. But he speak on it. When I went to medical school, I was as much a humanitarian as I was a scientist. And that has had a major impact on the direction of my career in medicine, science, and public health. Dr. Anthony Fauci on his Jesuit education. So he's saying right there that his, what he had learned in Jesuit, in his education in the Jesuit, framed his thinking about his medical practice. You see? And so, you got to get off into the Jesuits and what they believe. You see, now, you see right there, and people didn't understand that Biden was a Catholic. See, he wasn't a Jesuit, but he was a Catholic. And so when he went up there into Rome, he was loving it. Yeah, damn it, he was loving it. You see, and even when we start talking about you talking about Georgetown, now it was some now that's another thing about Biden that I should have brought up. But we dealing with Trump. I'm gonna deal with Trump, but I'm just laying and showing you the basis that the president of Georgetown Jesuit, which is a Jesuit university, was the one that spoke at Biden's inauguration. Yeah, he was the one that spoke at his inauguration, and he got a lot of donations from them too. And he was, believe it or not, he was sworn in on the Jesuit Bible. Yeah, a lot of people didn't know that. Oh, Biden. Yeah, he was sworn in on the Jesuit Bible. You see, and so that's saying a lot. I believe that might have been the first time. And, when he was running, he was over there before he, but as soon as he became president, he right back over there. Yeah, Leo O'Donovan. Yeah, you see, and so now when Biden became president, a lot of people didn't know. That he went right on over there to the Pick's Jesuit Parish, Holy Trinity in Georgetown for first Sunday Mass as president. Ran right on over there to him. Master, I'm here. I'm in charge now. We're gonna get it together. Yeah. Even old Gates, who let this Cro-Magnon out the gate. You see? Who let him out the gate? He over there with old O'Donnell. See, I want y'all to link it together. Yeah. Yeah, I want y'all to link it all together. You see? And then there, old Gates' wife, she's a Catholic. She's a Catholic too. You see? And so we got old Biden over there. But now let me get Trump in there now. Got to get him in there. Let me see this. I know. Let me see. Okay, so he was there for 2 years. He was there for 2 years. But let me. They got a book on it. Donald Trump at Fordham. You see, so all of them. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, when you especially if you stay in all. Fauci was in there from the time he's a Jesuit. He's a goddamn Jesuit. He was in there in high school. He went to yeah, this is his Jesuit university. What's this? Let me see. This must be his transcript right here. They ain't letting it come in. They don't want it, I could take, but we don't need it. You see, we don't need it. But he went and let me see if I can get their logo. Let me see if I can get their logo. So it's that ain't just you get in there, they trying to instill they goddamn, and so you see right there the Jesuits, you see, and got the shield up there. You know what I'm saying? They about they about nothing but power. You see, and so when we put this information out here, you got to wonder like all this shit that been going on. All this shit that been going on the last 2-3 years. You see what I'm saying? And all these peoples is interconnected. You see, interconnected. In one order. You see, to the point where you got Fauci, you got Biden. You see, you had Gates. You see. Yeah, Gates. I'm gonna end, and we're gonna come back into this. This is what Madame Blavatsky. Now she got some things to say about it. It is curious to note that most of the bodies, secret orders, which work these sacred rites, such as the ancient and accepted Scottish rite, the rite of Vagnon, the order of the temple. Fessler's right, the Grand Council of the Emperors of the East and West, sovereign princes of Masons, etc., are nearly all the offspring of the sons Jesuits of Ignatius Loyola. Okay, and so that she's saying that they all the Freemasons offshoots of the Jesuits. So when we look at what went on January 6th, and you look at all that was in play, the Jesuits most definitely had their hands somewhere in it. You could believe that. There's no way they're going, and all of them been trained. And this is regardless. They got an objective. You see, regardless of when you come to their school, they see that as an opportunity to plant a seed. of their belief in your mind, if you take your time. Other people, they go out there and they subversively, you understand, corrupt the mind, not knowing who they are. And so they corrupt. But to have them come to their school, that's even a greater opportunity to plant that seed down in your mind. You see, to do their bidding, to see the world as they see it. And so to see that many people affiliated with the Jesuits at the top, and then you see something like this, what they're known for, have been put out of all the 85 countries for plotting, subversive plots, political insurrection. And here you had this January the 6th. I look into it. I most definitely take a deeper look into Donald Trump, and not just Donald Trump, the rest of them. And I'm gonna come back on this because I had to pull this up out the treasure chest, because when I say, wait a minute, I heard, I did this presentation about a year back, but then I said, oh, Donald Trump went to Fordham. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, his ass would have been on the first goddamn presentation if I knew that. So, and now I just went over it. You better look into it, family. You better look into it. We got one more presentation for this early afternoon. Stay with me, family. This is the General Sarah said. He said, hey, arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.